This is one where I think they arrested the wrong guy, so he's going to be released. The only issue is this might pop up in the future, so I don't know if where he gets the
Not me letter. He has to go to the demanding jurisdiction, ask the judge, or it could be the prosecutor assigned to the case saying that this is my face attached to this government name. I have a different FBI number, whatever they want to pick. I don't care. But, because it's the same date of birth, so that's going to be irrelevant for the not me letter.
How do you know? Did you do?
Tattoos and FBI number and mugshots.
Okay.
It's a common name, and I
Yes,
guess
it's a very common name.
I guess common-ish date of birth.
Ish? Or the same date?
But no, it's same date of birth. It's just we had one happen last week, so 2 in 2 weeks is kind of unusual.
Yeah, I would say so. So you're definitely going to file a nollie now?
I already filed a dismissal.
Okay. So where is it that he goes? I don't remember.
where is it that he goes?
To get that letter?
Jurisdiction.
Yeah, that's the thing. I
But
think,
where? I don't even remember.
Illinois. Wait, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's where he's from.
That's where he had to get it from.
So he's gonna have to go up there.
Right.
Where though? Is it at
Will County?
is it at a sheriff's office or?
No, it's gonna have to be by the court or the prosecutor because they're the ones attached to the case that they're going.
All right, guys, let's clear something up. The wrong man got arrested. Straight up, a case of mistaken identity. Same name, same birth date, and suddenly he's in handcuffs. But here's the scary part. This isn't some rare mistake. It could easily happen again. Why? Because when you're out there late at night, under pressure, cops aren't digging deep. A name match is sometimes all it takes. Mugshots, ID numbers, none of that matters when they're rushing. Think justice always gets it right. Think again.
Ultimately, it's the warrant, and if the warrant's recalled, it makes it all irrelevant. But
Morning, Mr. Martinez. You have a very common name, and there are a gajillion Francisco Martinezes out there. There's an unfortunately, there is someone wanted in that jurisdiction that has your name. And you see now that you've been wrongly arrested, you're going to be released today. The fear is that this continues to happen. So I don't know, there are methods out there. And Mr. Kim, you say there's a letter that he can get.
yes,
What we're going to do is, I cannot give you legal advice, but I'm going to have your lawyer that we've appointed to represent you tell you how you can take care of this so that it doesn't happen again. So we're going to process you out. You should be out within hopefully the next 4 to 6 hours. Ricardo will tell you how to go about getting a letter so that this doesn't happen again. Do you have any questions? Did you want to add anything, Ricardo?
So, what happens next? This guy now needs to get a not me letter. Sounds crazy, right? But that's the only way to stop the system from grabbing him again. He might have to travel all the way to Illinois, maybe even a specific county office. Why? Because the court or prosecutor who filed the original warrant has to officially admit they made a mistake. And here's the wild part. The charges are already dismissed. But until he's holding that letter, the risk still hangs over him like a dark cloud.
What's fair to say, Judge? It's just a bad situation. This
Es
man
dificultoso vivir que este señor fue arrestado preso y no es mío.
Yeah, I mean, mistakes have been made, and I don't know, I guess the arresting officer, I don't understand why they wouldn't do just a little bit deeper dive is,
well, when they're on the field and it's obviously an arrest in the evening, is us being one of the few agencies that's truly 24/7, is that they can only confirm by teletype for whatever the fugitive division is. And so with it's most commonly name and date of birth, and statistically that should narrow it down, but it's just,
I mean,
because you can't take, or you can't
they
send
have mobile apices?
for that when they get processed in, but that only brings them in for, again, the same name and date of birth, but you can't trade mugshots with the demanding jurisdiction. Because the teletypes can't support images. And so ultimately, it's only what the text is, and that text is the name and date of birth. So,
That's why I was, they've got these mobile apices that,
the mobile thing where they could just test him and see if it's his prints or not.
sure, but the majority of
Morning comes, and the judge finally tells him the problem his name's too common. Francisco Martinez. There are millions like you. He's getting released soon, back to his family, but the fear stays. Next time, it might not end so easily. The court's giving him a lawyer just to help protect his identity. 4 to 6 more hours, and he's out. But the system, It's not sorry, it's just moving on.
The way they're sent by teletype, again, a thumbprint can't be imaged in a
I
teletype.
got you.
So yes, there is a thumbprint, but there's no way
The
to.
thumbprint should be able to verify who this person is, whether they have the correct date of birth,
But
mug shots.
But that only corresponds to the warrant for the demanding jurisdiction if they have something to match it against. So that's the issue is, yes, they can pull it up on our side, but it's the same way even for our parole violations is they can't check on scene, especially at 1 a.m. That's why we're the second check, is that we're able to verify if there's a thumbprint, mugshot, etc.
You're going to be released here momentarily. I'll have Ricardo tell you how to take the next steps though, okay? All right, good luck, Mr. Martinez.
Thank you.
I think we still need to approach on a different one, so Mr. Diaz will approach soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna just call their main line since the sergeant's not getting back to me. Give me a second.
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, the officer responded to a
Comes another case up. 17-year-old arrested for carrying a gun. Sounds serious, right? But there's more to it. He says someone came at his brothers with a knife, and he acted fast. He pulled the gun, told his brothers to run, and tried to protect them. That's survival, not showing off. He bought the Glock for $150 from a friend, which is illegal since he's underage. But when your family's in danger, sometimes you do what you feel you have to. Now, the court has a tough choice to make. Is he a criminal or just a kid trying to protect his family?
5900 Gulf Freeway. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was 17 years old. The defendant advised he was inside Jack in a Box while brothers were selling waters outside. The defendant saw a male rushing at his brothers with a knife, pulled out his gun, and pointed it at the male while telling his brothers to run. The officer performed a search on the defendant, locating a 9mm Glock 19, and the defendant advised he bought the gun from a friend for $150.
I mean,
Yes, Judge. In this case, the officer was going off the fact that he performed the search because he indicated there was a firearm. So
he's going to the defense of others.
yes, Judge.
It's another person.
And it's just the way
Yeah.
this is pled is because he's underage. He's below the age of 21. That's the way it's pled, Your Honor.
You hear this?
Hold on, I'm gonna go yell at somebody, hold on. So no one's throwing the button. Hi, Judge, is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I've got a kit. Here's the GPS
But I'm
memo.
more concerned about the defense of others.
The defense argues this wasn't about showing off fit, it was self-defense. He tried to protect his brothers, but since he's under 21, he's still facing charges. The law is the law, but in real life, no one checks IDs when danger hits. Now, the judge and lawyers are stuck debating. The system wants a clear answer, guilty or not. But this case isn't black and white. It's a gray zone, and this kid is caught right in the middle.
Well, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Here's GPS.
Let me give you a lawyer, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer representation. Yeah.
Give me a record, can you fill that out, please?
I will do that. But here's a GPS memo saying that it's
Hold on a second.
unconstitutional.
You know, representative gentleman?
Oh, hell yes. Here's the Fifth Circuit saying that it's unconstitutional. Here is the United States District Court, Northern District, saying it's unconstitutional. Here's a motion to quash information. I'll just cross out the name.
Great job.
Yeah, I had to get in this fight yesterday, and I'm teed up.
Oh, here you go, Mr. Tito.
Thank you.
Judge,
I was
is there
gonna,
PC?
yeah,
Now things get messy. DPS says the charge isn't even legal. The Fifth Circuit agrees. The U.S. District Court, same thing. Yet this kid is still stuck fighting the system. His lawyer files a motion, crosses out names, and the courtroom heats up. But here's the truth: this isn't just about one teenager. It's about a broken system hurting the people it's supposed to protect. Someone yells, "Give me a break!" And honestly, they're right. This whole case feels like a break from justice itself.
you got to be very careful. You know, God forbid something happens where you really dig yourself a hole. I'm going to find no probable cause, but really, you you have to be very careful. You know, sometimes you make a decision in life and it can really have consequences, all right? You know what that means, right? Are you in school? It all starts with school, man. You got to get back into school. This is not a good way to go through life at 7. The more schooling you have, the more money you're going to make. Knowledge is power, my friend. Do it. Make something. Make me proud. Please.
The judge keeps it simple. Be careful, kid. One wrong choice could have ended in blood or prison. He finds no probable cause, but warns him, stay in school. Focus. On your future, he's not lecturing. He's trying to stop this kid from falling through the cracks. Bottom line, whether it's a guy arrested for having the wrong name or a teen trying to protect his family, this is real-world justice. It's messy and often unfair. But if no one challenges it, more people get crushed by a broken system.